Hey, what's up? Y'all know what it is. Your boy JKDAGREAT. Man, Mr. FAT Fresh and Talented himself. Y'all know what it is. We got my guy in the building.
The Fair Keys. Yep.
And also we got in the building some special guests.
Cherry B, that right.
Hey, my guy, go and introduce yourself down there.
Kevo.
Okay. Y'all know what we came to do, man. Look, without further ado, let's get this thing started like this.
Come on, let's go in then. Y'all already know how we coming. Cherry B, Shot City, North Afghanistan. You feel me? That's 2 up, 2 down, VA. What? Slide right. Smoking on that, got me high. Shawty say she love me, but can't tell me why. What they say? From a place what's killed to be killed. If you got it, you can't front it, cause they gon' hate how you live. Statistics say you black with money, you ain't making it legal. How you basing off of color, man, that shit unbelievable. Middle school for what Lorraine can live. I played them both cause niggas want what I feel. They told me niggas want real. From the lakes to NC, from the sea to uptown. I used to ball for the T, on defense I got down. I used to ball out while people before they tore the course down. The youngest put the balls down, up pick the guns to walk round. I was raised out the lakes, but the T put me on. Once it came out, I was gay, them hoes can wait to get on. Had a bitch for every day, shit, I was young in my zone. Told my mama we besties so they could come in my home. And Papa, that was my homie, my nigga to the end. Till we fucked the same bitch, he tried to end us as friends. He tried to play me on the book like how a bitch make you sin. Ain't no pussy justified for doing the shit that you did. 11 graders that betray, they joke my mans cause he stuttered. Used to get my people banned so we could stun out in public. When he said he wanna rap, niggas thought he was bluffing. Till he moved down the floor and then they see liberal stunting. Niggas talk about how they weak the women missing. I think it's funny how I cover only time to get mentioned. I used to run with 2 niggas, now run with myself. Don't take this shit here personal, I still love y'all to death. Ain't no robber, ain't no killer, but don't push me. Like they been hell since '05, and yeah, that changed me. I gave it hustle, strength, and pride, it's true, I lost the hope. And when I think about my big brother, I can't help but smoke. I fell in love with Kiara, people call me a dummy. The love was deep, feelings was real, so I got it put on me. Used to think she wasn't gon' end, then the rumors start coming. She started good, it ended bad, then she left to get lonely. Hot cold, turned me to a savage. I remember when the nigga never had shit. Times changed, now you see me living lavish. Money, it keep on calling me. Yeah, now I'm big dog, y'all done got me pissed off. Carry big toys and get your slave, call me Santa Claus. She gon' make it clap, yeah, a round of applause. Happy that I love her whole time, I love her more. Got these niggas wired up, electrical current. Niggas talking down on me whole time, they a burden. Niggas say they gon' get me, tell somebody who worried. Real rocks in my blood, split your block, let me flurries. Slide right, smoking on that side, got me high. Shorty say she love me, but can't tell me why. Toast to the ones that I lost in the sky. What they say, couldn't make it from a boy to a man, now it's hard to say goodbye. I never tell a lie, cross my heart, I hope to die. I never change up, I'm forever 7'5". When the sleep woke up again, got pain in my eyes. Niggas say I'm capping, but I'm telling true stories. I'm having motion, I ain't doing shit boring. Move around so much, people swear that I be torn. Check the boards, I'm the one that steady scoring. Love a bad bitch, but don't call when I'm recording. No time for lies, so don't say that you support it. Niggas got their hand out, they asking for a portion. All about my guala, waiting no Tuesday like Norbit. Come on, man, that's how we coming. Like I said, I go by the name of Cherry B. And when you heard that right, you feel me? 2 up, 2 down, shots in Afghanistan, that's how we coming.
Okay. Definitely. Look, some heat.
Definitely ran.
Definitely some heat.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, look, felt the
sure.
pain in it and everything. I'm definitely fucking with it.
I appreciate
Definitely
that.
how you was riding it, the ins and outs and everything. Definitely this motherfucker. Look at they over there.
Yeah.
Support. You got to support.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know what
I'm
I'm
fucking
saying?
with that. Look, we gonna get into like this. Gonna get the thing started.
Studio headquarters. You good?
Hey, what's up, doing? It's your boy JK back once again. Hey, just killed it.
Y'all was fucking with that?
Definitely was fucking with it. Definitely was fucking with it.
appreciate that.
Definitely
Much
fucking
love.
with it.
Dead
Definitely
serious.
Dead serious. Nothing, no gimmicks behind that though. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
That was definitely the shit that each time we bring somebody up here is elevating. You know what I'm saying? And I like
sure.
that in a good way. Not nobody been on here bad. It's just every time we have somebody else more, it's coming more and more and more. So I'm definitely fucking with that. So I'm gonna start off like this right here. Going to the people where you from.
You know, I go by the name of Cherry B. You feel me? I'm from Virginia. North of Virginia Beach, you feel me? I rep the whole VA, you feel me? But I'm out here in the H, and I love it here, you feel me? It's definitely different out here, but I'm fucking with it for sure. But it's VA, 2 up, 2 down, shots in Afghanistan. That's where we at.
Okay. How long you been down here?
I've been out here since 2018.
Yeah.
On some just wake up, pack up a U-Haul, drive out here, and figure it out. You feel
What
me?
you did?
packed up a U-Haul, woke up one day, packed up a U-Haul, drove out here and figured it out.
Nah, that's real. That's real. That's real. And I ain't gonna lie to you because you actually did that in the right time. Because right now, the whole down south Houston movement is definitely being looked at as far as music. So for something that just woke up in your spirit and said, "Fuck it, let me go and pack up the U-Haul, get my ass down here, and figure it out when I get down here." Hey, that was a real move. So
That's what it take though.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Real.
so I'm gonna ask you this: so, what inspired you to even make that move, and also what inspired you to do music?
I mean, for one, I've been doing music for a long time, like since 11 years old. First track, you feel me? I'm talking about little home studio set up in the kitchen, you feel me? But my older brother, you feel me? He go by the name of Flames. Like this really was his dream, you feel me? He made music, you feel me? And right before he got killed, you know, he taught me how to write my own music and count out bars and all that. So you feel me? It was his dream. I was just doing it because that my brother. I wanted to be like him. But after that, over time, it became my dream too. So I've been doing music ever since then. That's
You pretty much put it in you.
yeah, for sure.
That's
You
real,
feel
that's
me?
real.
So now it's like you feel me. I'm doing this for me, my people's, and for him for sure. You know. And then I came to Houston just on Virginia. I feel like it's a lot of overlooked talent. You feel me? I don't feel like nobody really going to Virginia to look for no talent.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
Which is crazy because the people who come out of
a lot of
Virginia
people from
is
Virginia
crazy.
definitely got some good shit.
It's the hardest people in the industry for real.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So I was gonna say, what's your top 5?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, Missy for sure, real. You know,
okay.
that's where I get a lot of my creativeness from. I feel like she completely different. I don't feel like nobody has really matched that energy as far as on the female level. You feel me?
They haven't.
Right, because they talking about the same thing. So you feel Missy for sure. You know, like we spoke earlier, you know, Timberland, because, you know, he got the beats, you feel me? But, like, that's just the two I really, you know, rock with from VA. You know, I like the Lil Baby. I like, you feel me? I like Lil Dirt, you know, because that's kind of like my sound too, you know, that melody harmonizing, you know, that's what I like. But I could give it to you anyway and be versatile. I could spit for you, feel me? Rock and roll, R&B, sing, rap a little, both, you feel me? It's whatever I'm feeling at the time too.
Wow. That's right.
Okay, I like that. So, piggyback off of that. So, who are some people in the industry or even not in the industry yet that you wanna that you love to work with?
I mean, I definitely like to work with Missy for sure. I mean, honestly, it don't matter how old she get. You feel me? Because that's
it's still a hit.
You feel me? And I feel like that itself would be making history too. Especially, you know, I'm from Virginia. You feel me? Born and raised all my life. You know, I've been there to all the way up to age 25. So you know, I've been there. So definitely Missy for sure. But Lil Baby too. You feel me? Because I feel like he different, creative, and like I say, that's kind of like my lane. I like that sound.
Yeah, he running the game right now as far as like the young artist side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, definitely. But the
definitely
females too, though. You know, I like Glorilla. You feel me? I like how she just came out of nowhere and she's still there though. You feel me? She ain't came out of nowhere with that one track and it just disappeared. You feel me? She know what she doing. You feel me too?
Yeah, okay. I like that. You said something. It popped in my head. Okay, so you said people want to work with Glorilla, Missy Elliott, Lil Baby, and your top 5s you named Timberland, Missy Elliott.
I ain't even give you a whole 5.
You did
Timberland,
it.
Missy.
You did give us the whole 5. So what's the other 3?
I say Timberland, Missy. You feel me? Lil Baby for sure. I like Drake.
Okay.
Somebody that I really like to listen to.
Right.
And then, of course, Wayne. I feel like Wayne one of the hardest.
Of course, yeah. Shout out to the GOAT.
I'm talking about all the Carters, all the mixtapes, all the Louisianas. Like,
so I don't know if you seen it on the gram. So what you feel about a versus between 50 and Lil Wayne?
So you go with Lil Wayne?
I mean, yeah, Lil Wayne for sure. I mean, because he can go nonstop.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's not even a comparison to put those two together.
That's what I said.
That's just like them saying the Nicki and Lil Kim. That's like 2 different eras.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like to play devil's advocate. So what Lil Wayne playing when 50 drop a Mini Man?
Whatever he want to drop.
Nah.
He can play Bling Bling.
No.
Man, he dropped Mini Man. He could play.
You give me something on the same caliber.
You're right. He could play a Millie. You feel me?
He can definitely play a Millie.
What's the song? G5 sitting on the runway. Come on, man. Me growing up, when that came out, I probably like 16, 17.
But
it's still Wayne, though.
Versus, it don't matter. You can play what you play.
We talking billboards. We talking your album, my album. I'm not talking about like Millie. Yeah, it did its numbers. But I'm talking about like the same type of vibe. Because for one, if I say Millie, then I'll be like 50 Cent, I Get Money. You know what I'm saying? Some hype, some live, same level. So it's like, what Wayne gonna play when it comes to those type of songs? You know what I'm saying? The different type of vibes of going into that.
I would have to look at his discography.
You feel me?
I can't. I don't really got it on top of my head because he got a lot of songs.
He do.
I mean,
Mixtape Wayne, yeah, that's all day long. I'm talking about strictly albums. You know, strictly album. I mean, he got them. I know he got them. I just want to play devil's advocate to see where y'all heads at, because y'all out the gate said Lil Wayne.
It's definitely Lil Wayne. That's for sure. It's definitely Lil Wayne. That's for sure. Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's.
I just don't got it in my head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it definitely depends on the crowd for sure. This nigga Trent.
Trent, is the camera on?
He was talking about that.
You talking about us? Shout out, my guy, TrentTheEngineer.
We finna take his phone. He was talking about us.
We finna take care. Yeah, go on throw it. Yeah.
Shout out to the cameraman. Shout out to Trent, the engineer.
I'm looking around like, hold on, who phone? It is yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like this part. We got flying phones in this bitch.
Then I lost my train of thought. Where we at? Man, look, fuck, I'm gonna get into this top right here. I was scrolling through the other day. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at different blogs and everything. I think Say Cheese had posted in Bust Down Media too. Shout out my guy Bust Down Media over there. About, I don't know if you seen the incident with Finesse 2 times. And having the son and everything around with him and everything, he was getting a lot of backlash. What's your opinion on it? How you feel about that? You feel like he, not saying he's not in good hands with him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, is that a good environment? You know what I'm saying, to have your little one around and everything like that?
I mean, I can only speak for myself. You feel me? I can't speak for him because everybody's parenting skills is different. You feel me? I ain't got kids, so I can't say if I be like, all right, come on, bring my child with me on tour or whatever. Because at the same time, if that's his child, you feel me? That's his life, so he gonna be around it regardless. But you feel me? Some people say he was already out young in the streets, so he like rather have him where he can kind of monitor it.
Right.
You feel me? But you feel me? I feel like stuff like that just be like a cry for help, you know? So yeah. I mean, like I said, I can't speak on how he handled the situation, but me personally, you feel me? Sometimes I might have one, but I wouldn't have it openly. I feel like a lot of times if that's how you're going to be, you're going to have them with you. You feel me? It ain't got to be all open to the media. That's when you get all that backlash.
I think that's where everything get misconstrued, because it's like you see this little young dude on here cussing, doing what he doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hanging around all the other old dudes. You know what I'm saying? People in the background smoking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that image look bad, because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you come where you come from. You grew up with OGs around, you know what I'm saying, big homies and shit, uncles, fathers, maybe whoever it is.
For sure.
And that type of shit you around, but it's like you said, when it get captured in that social media lifestyle,
once it's broadcast,
you know what I'm saying?
different.
Yeah. Now it look like the whole image of a bad guy just being painted. You know what I'm saying? What you thinking?
Shit, I'm really thinking like, it's really on him, you know what I'm saying? You know what you need to be doing but some people, let me say this, some people don't know that they be famous for real.
Yeah.
It don't matter how famous they be, they don't know. They don't understand.
It ain't hit them yet.
You know what I'm saying? And he, been out, a year and a half?
Yeah, and
you know
running.
What I'm saying? So,
and running. I fuck with him.
But I mean, like, going back to what you said, you feel me, like, on the video and people in the background smoking, I mean, we can't, I'm pretty sure, like, probably like 100% sure that none of us in this room can't sit here and say, like, we ain't been in the car with our parents while they probably smoked, or we ain't been in the house or in the room or the same place while they probably smoked. You feel me? Yeah. I mean, I know I can't sit here and say, because I be sitting here
and Daddy ain't smoked no weed. It was
that. Rather it's weed, cigarette, black and mild, cigar. You feel me? Whatever it is, and it's smokable hookah around these days. You feel me? But it just wasn't. So that, like I said, it's all about what's broadcasted. You feel me?
Right.
So I got another question for you. So you being an artist, how is important is working with a DJ? And nowadays, because you know back then the DJ is very important. So how do you feel right now?
I mean, I think the DJ is still important.
Right.
Because you can't just do everything on social media. I mean, from my point of view, I feel like you can't just do everything on social media. I feel like you got to be active. You got to interact. You got to be out there networking. You feel me? And you got to build that bond and that chemistry.
Right.
You feel me? Having that chemistry and that bond, that's different than just on social media.
True.
So I can look at your shit all day. You can look at my shit all day. You feel me? But when we see each other, we ain't speaking because we just looking at each other all day on social media. You feel me?
Yeah.
So to have that bond and that chemistry with somebody on, like, in real life versus on the media, I feel like it's important.
Yeah, it's a different level.
And I feel like they paved the way for a lot of artists, you know, and I feel like they still do. But I don't feel like they get the credibility for it like they should.
True, they don't.
That's because of social media, for real.
Yeah. And see, and not even just DJs though. You know what I'm saying? Like a team. You know, like shout out your manager and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Swing that by.
She set this up, and people don't understand just how important it is for you to have that team and that backing. You know what I'm saying? Like people think that they can just run everything solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having a real structured team behind you, so you can get in those doors and get in those places that you need. You know what I'm saying? So definitely big shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? I know if you
and shout out to Essence. We doing this. You feel me?
Yeah.
Best PR, best management I ever had. You feel me? And I salute to her, caps off to her, because you feel me? Like you said, she set this up. You feel me?
Right. She
do a lot for me. So like you said, a lot of people think, and a lot of artists think and feel like they could do it on their own. You feel me? It's a lot of stuff that we all could do on our own as an artist, just as a regular human. You feel me?
Right.
But at some point in time, I feel like I don't care where you at, how successful you at, everybody needs a hand and help at some point in time.
It's always a stepping stone.
Because I could be a millionaire today, but I want 10 million.
Yeah.
You feel me? I might need some connects on how I can get to that.
Yeah, you gonna need somewhere down the line when you get to that tax bracket or you get to that stage in your life to where not everything being piled on, you're gonna need an outsource to be like, hey, this way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I got you. Come over here. Woo, hey, this how we gonna rock it. How we gonna run it. We gonna sit down and sit everything as far as goals or whatever the case may. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna need that when that time come and everything like that. This guy here, I'm sorry. This guy here.
Eat on my platform.
I'm sorry, man. My guy behind
Trent,
the
is the
scenes,
camera on?
Man,
He a Christian.
Yeah. He got me rolling. You know what I'm saying?
I'm light skinned.
Hey.
Well, this is holy gas.
Holy gas.
Holy gas.
Really.
My guy Trent, man, go introduce yourself. He's got on here, man.
Hey, man, TrentTheEngineer, man. I'm here to partake in this interview.
Okay. You got something you wanna?
I'm gonna ask. Shit. Going through life, I'm gonna say this. What do you get more slack for? I'm gonna ask. Being black, being a woman, or being gay?
Slack?
Like people, somehow you go into places and they're like,
shit, neither one. I feel like I get all three crazy.
It's spread
so
out
And that's just being real because, like, you feel me? I do a lot of traveling, you feel me, doing different jobs and stuff. So, with that being said, I'd have been in all different cities and states. You got somewhere it's cool, you feel me? And it's got somewhere, like, so when you walk in, it's like, all eyes on you, you feel me? So it feel awkward, but to me, I don't give a fuck, so it don't really faze me, but to people that be with me, sometimes it faze them, people that's like me, you feel me? Black, women, lesbian, you feel me? So they already looking at us crazy, like kind of disgust, but it's like, shit, I'm looking at y'all like that too.
Nah, for real, you looking at me.
I'm looking at you, looking at me. Why you looking at me? I'm still looking at you, looking at me.
Yeah, that's facts.
So you pretty much take that in more of an empowerment for yourself. Like, you're not letting that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know
They looking.
Yeah, for sure.
They watching you. You feel like they watching you more and paying attention more now because of it?
Man, I ain't really gonna necessarily say that because I feel like people gonna pay attention to what they want to pay attention to in general. You feel me? But I feel like some people look at it, they like it. Some people look at it, they don't like it. You feel me?
Right.
So back to like getting slack on it, I honestly feel like it's no slack on neither three. You feel me? I feel like they all equal to me, like my personal experiences.
Okay. So when you networking with people, how do you connect with them? So see, like me, I use information to connect with people. I'm just knowledgeable about stuff, so I use that to get in the room. You feel what I'm saying? What do you do to get yourself in that room with the right people?
Shit, just be me. I'm a people's person. I could talk to anybody.
You're a charmer.
Like it don't matter who it is, how old they is, they sex, don't matter. Like I feel like I'm a people's person. You feel me? And I'm that friend that all the friends confide in, so I know how to talk to people real good. You feel me? And that's just growing up how I always been the person that people talk to. So I feel like just me being me and talking and being real will get me in that room.
So, do you feel features are necessary for the come up?
If it's gonna be backed up. And,
Just
and what I mean by that is not even who it is. I mean backed up, like people spend all this money on a feature, Okay, all right, I just spent this money on a feature with, let's say, Future or somebody. You feel me? All right, I got the song. He did the track. He sent it back. I got it. I put it out. He ain't never posted.
Right.
You feel me? We ain't got no visual to it. So it's still like I just did the song by myself. So I feel like if they not gonna back it, then I feel like it's not necessary unless you got that platform yourself too, where now it's like, all right, it's finna feed off each other. But if it's not gonna be backed, then you don't have that platform. I feel like it's just a waste of money.
Mm.
Okay, so on the I don't want to say lower scale, 'cause I think you low, but on a different scale, like, are you doing a lot of features with people that you know around the city or anything like that, or are you just strictly like, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I got going on, and when I see it fit in, it'll fit in?
Man, I do a lot of songs like Dolo for real. You feel me? Trying to get that perfect my craft and get that sound. But it is some people I would like to do features with in the city. You feel me? Like I said, I'm not from here, so I still work with people that's high on the rise back home in my city.
Okay,
back home in Virginia.
So we is in Houston. So who's some people out here in the city that you would like to work with?
I definitely like to work with Big J. I feel like she hard.
Okay.
You feel me? And I want to work with Jazz too, like Jazz Anderson. I feel like she hard too.
Shout out Jazz Anderson.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jazz.
Definitely. Yeah. We try to see we can plug some of those in.
Yeah, you feel me? I
yeah.
feel like they some dope artists. You feel me? I
Big
feel like
J
they
definitely is. Well, she out of Beaumont, huh? Port Arthur. Which one?
I think it's Beaumont.
Yeah. She
I think
definitely
it's
hard.
Beaumont.
She definitely hard. Definitely somebody bars gonna spit and go hard.
You feel me? And that's I like bars. That's why I said them too. Like Jazz, she got some bars too that go over your head. So
yeah,
you feel me? And that's what I like.
Okay. I'm fucking with that. So yeah, definitely y'all hear it.
For sure.
She trying to get some work in the city. Y'all heard it here. So definitely, hey, if you people listening, tap in, make that connection, make that key.
So we working.
Keys open doors. Definitely work. She definitely out here working. I seen you was out there in South by Southwest this past year, right?
Yeah, that was my first time too.
Okay, how you liked it?
Man, it was pretty dope. Definitely a lot of opportunity, networking opportunities.
Okay, so by it being your first time, like, did you know what you was coming into already, or you was just out there winging it?
I kind of winged it, but I did go out there with like merchandise. I
Okay.
had like promo marketing gear and stuff like that. You feel me? I had posters with my QR codes on it. You feel me? With my newest EP cover up there.
Okay,
So when
okay.
you scan the QR code, you was able to get all my social media, like all my newest EPs, videos and stuff like that dropped. So
Okay, cool. So with that said, like, your experience going there first and the follow-ups, it's been like 2 months since South by Southwest and everything. Do you feel like that you did real genuine networking out there, and not on your end? I'm saying like the people like following up that you connected with out there. Like,
yeah, for sure, most
Okay.
definitely. You feel me? I've been getting more interviews. I've been
Okay.
getting more shows.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like it was a success for me. Definitely with the follow up.
Okay, cool. So definitely, I mean that's how it was for us too. I just wanted to see if it was on the same thing as everybody in. We went out there, as far as our team production label and everything. We had an event that we set up for, but on the different side of the artist side, you know what I'm saying? Because some artists, they go out there, pay all that money to perform places, or just go out there and, like you said, whole team, you spend the money, but then some people like, oh, I ain't really getting nothing.
Yeah,
for
for
sure. What I'm
sure.
saying? So that's good.
That's
to
on you.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all for to say. Like, it's on that artist, because that mean you wasn't really out there doing what you supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But to hear like, oh, nah, you actually got some real work out there done, and came back. You know what I'm saying? To where you at and still make connections afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Later down the line. So
sure.
yeah, definitely.
That was definitely a big network opportunity. I like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
I wanted to see who is like your biggest supporter through your whole like journey of moving here, rapping.
Honestly,
just being you.
I would say like my sister, my older sister, and my little brother.
Okay.
You feel me? They support me a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like anytime I make something and she give me some feedback like that, it's like anybody can say anything like how good it is, but you feel me? But when my sister say something like it's good,
Right.
or she like it, or I'm like riding in the car with her and she play it, and I don't know she about to play it, that right there, had a nigga about to cry.
Yeah, that's real support. I like that.
For real.
Yeah, that's real. That's genuine love. That's how it gotta be. Because at the end of the day, for you to be out here to keep doing what you're doing, you need that love. You know what I'm saying?
most
Like, I
definitely.
know a lot of people out here like in their music or just want to come to interviews. You hear them speaking about the hate is what made them. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, but it feels great to speak on like, nah, like
The
I'm
love,
moving
man.
in love
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
got people around me. Cause like don't get me wrong, like yeah, it's ops out there. Yeah, it's people that want to see you downfall, but it's still people in your corner that really want to see you make it too as well.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if you just sit there and say that your people is your support, and then they doing it like that, cause that be the thing. If you driving and like, hey, you know, they let me know you ain't just playing it because you know you buy me, like you really fucking with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and that's real love, especially when it come around like now. How the algorithm is as far as like everything, and then boom, that list come out for next year about how many times the shit was being played and everything. Like, hey, I know for a fact you somebody that I
Yeah,
can
for sure, most
blame in a good
definitely.
way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fucking with that. I like that. I like that.
So, the importance of your music. Let me ask, what's harder to come by for you? A good producer or a good engineer? Betty, what's more important to you, the producer or the engineer?
I think they both important.
Right.
Because that beat give it that sound, you know. But sometimes you could take a plain beat and give it that sound with your voice on it too.
Mhm.
You feel me? But you need that dope engineer too that got that ear. You feel me? Because you could just engineer. You know, I feel like some engineers might just engineer for the bread. I want that engineer that love what he do. You know, because his ear gonna be different.
Right.
Because he love what he do. So I feel like they coexist with each other like hand in hand.
Bet. But first question, what's harder to find though?
What's harder to find is a dope producer.
Okay.
You feel me?
I'm right here.
Dope is in the
That's
city.
what I'm
You already know
saying.
what it
See?
is.
We together. Let's
Definitely
do
some
that.
work,
Make
yeah.
it work.
So
The coolest producer in the world.
Right. So okay, so you said you've been here since 2018. So how long was it until you found somebody that you was rocking with and was able to capture your sound and everything like that?
Shit. Right now I get engineered, mixed and mastered by Cartier. So I think I found him maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
You feel me? And that was just on some being with one of the homies pulling up to the studio with DJ XO. You feel me? And then that's the studio he was at.
Right.
And he was in there mixing somebody down. And the sound was just sounding crazy. So shit, after that, I had to book me a session. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then it just went from there pretty much.
Yeah.
What studio is that?
If I ain't mistaken, it's the pharmacy.
Okay. Yeah. I know what I said. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Definitely some good plug-ins, some good shit. I'm liking it. You got something?
I'm cool right now.
I'm trying to look
right now.
It day.
Juice in that cup or what?
It day. You got yourself that you want to ask, or you want to, you know what I'm saying, some game that you can give to these artists out here.
You know
or
what?
something.
Let me ask that question.
What? Talk to
When
me
it
then.
came when you first started doing this, what made you decide to try to make a profit off of it? And then once you get that answer, how hard was it to get that first piece of profit off this music thing?
Let me answer the second question first.
All right.
Well, I answer the first question first. You feel me? I ain't never think about getting a profit off it. You feel me? This actually just something I love to do. I love to make music. Like I got a studio in my
That's
house.
real.
You feel me? I invest my money into get my own equipment. You feel me? I be on YouTube every day looking at different techniques or what I could do to perfect my craft and engineering so I can mix and master my own stuff. You feel me? So I never thought, let me put this music out so I can make some money off it.
Right.
This just was something I did. And then go back to me telling you how I started doing the music because, this was like my older brother's dream. You
Right.
feel me? So he taught me how to do this. So when I fell in love with it too, it became my dream. So it was never like I'm doing this to make some money. It's like, nah, this is what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing. You feel me? Rather it went somewhere or not, I still be making some music. You feel me? Because I love music.
Okay.
But as far as making money off it, it took a long time because you don't really like that. Go back to what you said again, the guidance and stuff, doing stuff on your own. A lot of stuff I really didn't know. You feel me? So just putting music out and it just being out there, I didn't really know you could put the music out there and how you can make the money off it and how you can get it through these different companies so it could be on the Apple Music, on Tidal, on Spotify. You feel me? So stuff like that was kind of new and fresh to me too.
I understand that. That was actually the only reason I went to school was just to figure out how to make money off of it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was in the industry before I went to school.
Okay.
And nobody would ever tell you directly what to do. It was always a walk around. beat around the bush. Nobody ever be direct.
That's the worst thing ever, bro.
It took
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, man. It took this old motherfucking dude, man. He was an engineer too. He was one to teach me how to mix and master and stuff like that. He was a mastering engineer, but he trained my ear. But one day I was like, how do y'all make money, bro? He's an engineer now. At the time, engineers didn't get residual. They was like, well, we get paid off the mixing and mastering per song or per album. Damn. I'm like, damn. And I was trying to figure out a way to make money, like, long term. Like, I'm like, one day, bro, it's indefinite. Like, I mean, it's inevitable. Excuse my language. It's inevitable that your ear's going to go out on you. Yeah. It just come with time. Your body gets old. I'm like, what you going to do then? He was like, I got a little retirement. I was like, retirement, man. I got to.
Ain't no 401k.
Yeah,
engineering business.
Everybody need to go ahead.
Ain't no such thing as 401k when it comes to your passion, man.
Everybody do a little.
Yeah, man. But
get that going,
yeah, man.
We was definitely talking about that.
Hip hop union coming soon.
I learned how to make some money off this, but it was a journey. Like, and this is back like 2008, when YouTube. Before YouTube became a university, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back when it was nothing but just comedy on there.
Just Soulja Boy on there.
Nigga just walking around with a
Shawty.
It was just Soulja Boy. That was the only person on there.
Only person on there, man. He was first.
He invented you too.
You
let them tell it.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, now it's like everybody, and now I see like the up-and-coming artists now, I kind of feel a little sorry for them because there's so much information out there you don't know what's true. And then somebody may not be lying to you. It may just only be true for the moment, for that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree to that.
These people out here is taking everything. I seen a video that was going into great details. It was talking about how Michael Jordan is LeBron James' father.
What?
That's the video I see, and they was going into so much details.
I ain't see that one.
Like they was talking about how the flu games, the shoes, how he was sick in that
wasn't
game.
sick.
I'm saying how he was sick.
Hungover.
No, I know. No. I'm saying. No, but listen, they was going to do something. They said that's like he was blah blah because he just found out because he got old girl whooping. That was his child. Like bro, when I say there's going so much details, you would sit there and be like. Damn, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Like, if today's generation not paying attention to who the hell LeBron James and Michael Jordan is, and they watch this video, you swear but died, it was real.
Because I remember when he got drafted.
The internet is filled with nothing but that type of bullshit. Nah, it's like you can say anything you want to, as long as you put some nice music behind it, a couple facts, a couple of interviews here and there, and shit, you got you something.
Yeah.
Boy, fuck your head up on that one. Look.
Yeah, I didn't know he was finna say that.
They threw me off.
I was throwing out when I watched it because I was like, what the fuck?
He wanted to share his confusion.
It had me have to go check my facts.
Too,
you know what I'm saying?
Look, we had a slow moment just now. And everybody disgruntled.
Man, but that's what YouTube be doing.
It
give you some good game. At the same time, give you some bullshit ass game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how you take it. If I'm sitting there like just on some real shit, if I'm sitting there, nice ass equipment set up nice, and I just start giving instructions about how to do shit, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But how I set up, niggas is for the listen. You know what I'm saying? Niggas for the comment, but man, I tried that 2 things.
I'm guilty.
You know,
I'm guilty. I've done that to people before. I think I'm bullshit. I got a channel right now about chakra healing.
Trent, is the camera
on? It ain't
on?
nothing but some trap beats. I slowed down to 40 BPM.
Oh,
people like, oh my God, I feel it healing me. I know you do.
Making money off of it. Huh?
All I did was take the kick off that bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, that sound alright.
Nah, look, it might be live because little people making money off that whispering stuff, you know.
ASMR.
Man.
Yeah. People be chewing food in the microphone.
That's a little freaky.
but look. When y'all met me, I was doing that shit. I was doing ASMR shit on my engineer shit, like for movies and shit. That's how I made a lot of money just making sound.
How you was doing it?
Bro,
Show us.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how I started off. So I used to go to Art Institute in San Diego, and I used to go back and forth to LA. So when you first go there, they give you Pro Tools half off. This is back when like that thick ass iLock for Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And it had just left the audio shit. Like you used to need that shit. Yeah. I just got me a MacBook Pro 2011, I think. 2011, which is like the shit back then.
Yeah.
And they give you a Zoom recorder, an H4 Zoom recorder with an SM57 microphone, Shure SM57 microphone.
Okay.
And I just used to mic that bitch up. I had stole a stand from the church. They ain't know no better.
Not from the church.
I stole a
he a
kickstand from
demon.
the church.
Fucking up the church's money.
No,
you know
I'm gonna tell you what happened. No.
Sit on that side.
I just stood inside the church. No, look,
Brother.
I went to pick it outside, and I was like, "Y'all need it?" Like, no, we don't need it. I was like, "I'm taking this one though."
Ah.
So they don't know that they gave me the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was a little kickstand, and then I had took a class on we were teaching about Pro Tools, and it was like, look, this how you do a movie design. I know y'all done this before. You didn't take the movie, you replace the sound of. So we did that back then, and I was like, wait, so you mean to tell me? Well, Paul, let me step back. I was learning about making beats, so I started not being able to hear the sounds I want. Like I would get beat blocked because it ain't the sound I want. So I started making my own sounds through different programs.
Yeah.
Contact had one back then, like a program you can make sounds in. And then by the grace of God, I heard about Omnisphere. I ain't trying to give them a plug, but Omnisphere got this feature where you can load a sound up into it and it'll automatically make it playable. And that was like rare back then. So I started recording sounds. So fast forward, now I'm trying to make money off making sound design. So I realized, like, bro, I can get paid recording the rain outside. Like,
and
I can get paid off recording traffic. I can get paid off a skateboard, like homie just skateboarding off the sound. Like, so I was recording
That's
different
crazy.
sounds.
that's what it is. Yeah,
All I
yeah.
need
They actually got an app right now that you can sign up and do that shit. I thought about doing.
Don't tell me that, bro. I got like
we got
8
the
terabytes.
equipment. For real. That's easy.
Well, no
money.
joke. I got 8 terabytes of sound. I recorded myself.
they'll send you the clips to like dudes like they're like say like gunshots or people walking and everything like that. And they tell you, hey, do that, boom, to send a clip back. So it's like it be pieces from like different movies or some shit or like like low budget films and everything. Well, I don't call it low budget, but you know what I'm saying, different films and shit.
Remember
different films shit to do it like that.
I ain't in a minute, but that's how my ears got
Yeah.
so detailed. I would say, like, of course, I was working with the master engineer, but having to record my own sound or make my own sound, and then so that's why you hear with riding with the Glocks out, my boy Nick Ramsey. You hear that? That was a real that I recorded myself. Like he was like, it sounds so real. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't know it took me 3 shots to get it right because I kept turning it up too loud.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, man. So that
So
was.
if y'all want to make some money, ASMR it is. You know,
Oh, nah,
Foley.
I just, Foley. That's the other word for it. I just can't get into the people eating food and smacking.
Nah, I can't.
Believe it or
I
not,
can't
bro,
sit and listen
that's
to that.
actually weird because people don't.
The views be up.
Bro,
That's
that's
because
weird,
niggas
bro.
is freaky for real.
Because like when you make sounds like that, like when you hear like you see like a horse walking, right? It ain't no a real horse don't sound like that, bro. It really just be somebody clicking wood. Like
Yeah. That's
On
what
the
the
mic,
app,
so when you talking about
app
people
is,
eating-
just doing that shit.
the most I've seen somebody grab a bag of chips and go, and that be it. Just having the background. I ain't never seen the whole.
I didn't watch
They
people
don't
sit there
smack and going crazy.
burping and everything. I'm like, bro, what the heck? People and the views be like million views, 2 million. I be like, who the fuck really sitting back, listening and watching this shit?
I know some
Telling
people go
you know
pull
what
it
it
up
is?
and just listen to it.
And go to sleep on it.
Nah, for real. I'm like, cut that shit off.
That's how it be. They're like, oh, so what's it saying? So exhilarated. This is so satisfying. I be like, bro, why listen to somebody smack? Like, nah, you could grow up in my household. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't want to hear that. I definitely don't want to hear it in my headphones.
but look, I'm gonna keep it real with you though. I learned mixing songs. I know I'm saying like nah, but I know it's true because when I mix a whole song, take the breaths out and stuff like that, people be like, it sound clean, it sound good.
Yeah.
But let me leave that in there on accident. Like I didn't cut all the air and all that background out. They be like, oh man, it's all hidden.
Yeah.
Like nigga, do you not know you can hear chips falling in this bitch?
Like a motherfucker, yeah.
Like,
Most of the records out here nowadays, you hear everything.
True.
Yeah,
I blame- hey, look,
look,
I blame Trap Era for that.
It's definitely
Yeah,
trap music.
it's
Motherfuckers
definitely
recording
trap
that bitch.
era,
They was like,
you
"Am
know
I
what I'm
green? Yeah, cool. Record it, and they don't even mix it. They just be like,
And
put it out
niggas
there.
be spiking. They don't care. I mean, it's
Put a limit on it.
Yo, facts.
Remember that thing?
it.
Put a limit on it.
Put a limit on it. Hey,
That's
Do it
wild.
until it blow up. If it don't blow up, you did a good job.
I ain't pay all that money to go to school to learn this shit
Nah, that's definitely
and
what
not
it
take
is.
them breaths out.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's the thing. We learned that, and we do that. But now it's people that be like, "Hey, yeah, it just sounds too like quiet." I'm like, "What you mean?" You know?
It's the right
You know what I'm
sound.
saying?
I
Like,
know,
yeah,
you know what's
it's
funny?
the right
I'm
sound.
I've
You know what I'm saying?
accidentally,
Like,
you got me about this. I
Yeah.
was like, it sounds too clean.
Yeah, you
I'm
told me
guilty.
that
Yeah,
I'm guilty
one
as fuck
time.
of that, like, cause I'm so used to doing it by the book. Like, I know what a industry standard is supposed to sound like. So I've gotten to the point where I can trust my ear to mix to a certain point, but when it's time to put flavor on it, I'm like, all right, let me step back. Or
It throw you off.
Because I know with certain artists on a certain level, I'll say, they like it like gritty.
They do.
They like that shit grimy.
I had that happen with an artist one time. He came recorded the song and he was like,
Like your shit clean?
Clean, crisp.
"That's what I'm saying." The artist
That's
was like,
what we learned how to do, all
fact.
three of us.
Artist was like, he was like, "Man, it just sound like too crisp or something." Whoop. And I was like, "Bro, I don't get what you're saying. You know, the microphone clear, the booth good." I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he left. Probably like a week later, he sent me the song. He's like, "I recorded somewhere else," and I'm like, "Nigga, this shit sound horrible, nigga. Like this shit static in my ear and everything." He's like, "But nah, yours is just like too crisp." And I was like, "Well, hey, put that out then. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, then that's what you want." But
The radio ain't gonna play this shit.
that's all I was
I
gonna say. You know
love
what I'm
that
saying?
crisp sound.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
I
It's
like
supposed to be
that.
crispy.
It's
man, yeah.
bro. It's supposed to be. That's how it is.
That's
Like
one
you
of
trying to
the
get
reasons I fuck with
you trying to
rapping,
get in the standard of like for real in the standard of top music, in the standard of radio labels. People look at you commercials, all those like that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Have your shit out there, but you sitting there like nah, bro. Niggas in the background yelling and screaming and they like no. You know what I'm saying? Like
Might not be that goal, though.
Hey,
that's how it
that
sounds.
phrase, I'm
And
like,
that's how it
I'm
sounds. You
scared
like,
the fuck out
goddamn.
She's like, God damn, that shit was loud. Yeah.
And that's how that shit.
That's
be
what every
sounding, bro.
engineer hear.
Yeah.
Every time a nigga go in the booth and his homies behind us.
Yeah, that's how this shit be sounding. I be
For
like,
real.
hey, bro,
What?
hey, that's
Hey,
what it
my
is. You
favorite
want.
part about that shit, when I get to cut somebody out.
See, I
I ain't
don't
gonna-
say nothing. I let you do.
Cut that off.
I let you
I
do.
ain't
Tell
never
I be
man,
trying
stop
to listen
screaming on the
to it too,
microphone.
like
Yeah.
show love with somebody. Like
Yeah.
listen to this, and it sound like I'm trying to listen
It
to it,
ain't,
but
yeah.
it,
The
yeah,
moment
it
a
be sounding
nigga touch
crazy.
Man, my newest thing now is when niggas let me hear their music when I be out networking or whatever. First I say, okay, you ain't mix and mastered. They be like, oh no, I ain't did that yet. No, nigga, you that's a mix and master. It's just a nigga calling you on your shit.
It ain't
You
mastered.
know what I'm saying? Well, no. I'm saying that's they mix and master. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like but when they call you on the shit, they be like, oh no, I ain't did that yet. Like no, nigga, you did. You know what I'm saying? Why is it on Apple Music?
Yeah.
Why is it, if you ain't mixing master, why is it out on these platforms? You know what I'm saying? But that's just the thing. Like it's different. Like hey, like earlier, you know, you played me something new. Like we just did this before we left, but you already spoke about you recorded home and send your shit to get mixed and mastered. So it's like cool. So I know off top, I'm not listening with the ears of like, oh, you need to mix that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening like, oh damn, you recorded the highs. This shit sound good. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But when
Appreciate
niggas
that.
be like, oh yeah, man, this mixed and mastered, like dude was talking about earlier, from the cipher that left. You know what I'm saying? He sent the song that he had with some artists and everything. Like he was
Garbito.
just bigging it up. And then I was like, yeah, this trash, bro. I don't give a damn who the feature on. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit sound bad. When you recorded this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. But niggas feel like they pay that big bread and you got a big name and they just throw them on the song and don't give a fuck how it sound.
Yeah,
No.
it don't
no,
work like
yeah,
that.
It don't work like
It
that.
don't work like
You
that.
gotta sit
You
there put that
backwards,
grind.
bro.
It's definitely going backwards.
I've
I'd
had
rather
that.
put that bread behind my marketing for my other music or my brand or some shit before
Oh,
me
for
just
real?
go waste
But you know
the
what?
money for a feature and then you ain't do shit for it.
I've had it happen the opposite way where the not so famous artist has a clean recording, mix and all that stuff, and then the person with the clout or the fame or whatever sends their vocals and this shit sounds sloppy.
Oh, they be doing that too.
And I gotta call him, hey bro, who's your engineer? Oh, hey, put him on the phone.
Nah, for real.
Nah, we done. No, the fuck you not. No, you not. You not finna send this shit to me to mix.
Yeah. Cause now it's gonna make you look bad. Cause
Bro,
you
you
doing
become
the
the
end
last one
product.
touch.
Yeah, you doing last
Bro,
first
I
touch.
can't stand that shit, bro. That's like, man, bro. And I tell them, I've had one thing I hate about some industry engineers, if they're like somebody personal engineers. Sometimes they'll have them mix them, and I'll say, well, send me their mixed vocals and send me their dry vocals, so I know what you want,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can send it to you for the final touches, bro. And they'll send me some fully mixed shit, like already mixed, but just the vocals printed. I'm
Right.
like.
Like,
Say, bro, that's not gonna work, bro.
Send me dry vocals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do shit with it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like I'm not saying this. This is gonna be the final. Like I'm gonna get my artist and that artist
Yeah.
even, and I'm gonna let you throw your touches on there, bro. I'm not gonna let this be the final thing. I'm not gonna do you like that because I know they got they name to keep up. I don't do
Right.
people like that. And they send it back and it's like, how you fuck up both of the artists, bro? Like,
It said that happened.
That's
It happened to me one
crazy.
time. Artist I was working with, they had a nice big name and everything, and then and I was just like, hey, send me the dry vocals. You want me to mix them? And she just kept sending them with the reverb and everything else. And then I was like, no, like send it dry, nothing on there. It was like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what that means. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
I tell you
I
like
can't do
this.
That's
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
plain
Like,
Jane.
yeah, I'm like, hey, take those effects off your voice. Just send me your vocals. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And like, but like I said, people don't be understanding the terminology. They feel like they know or they want to know, but it's like it's one thing. It's like, hey, it's one thing you're trying to learn. Okay, cool. We can sit down and go through the shit. But like you hit me going, hey, on that part right there, I need that echo. You know what I'm saying? I need it to sound spacey. You know what I'm saying? It's
Bro,
like,
hey,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying? It's like,
crazy, but
it's
I
like,
don't
hey, come on,
mind.
you know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I don't mind printing, like recording the vocals with the effects on there. Believe it or not, I don't mind it if your engineer know how to record.
If it's already good,
No, no.
yes.
If they know how to
Yes.
record,
Yeah.
I don't. I talk about one engineer, that I don't like. He's a great recording engineer.
You talking about?
We'll talk about
I
that.
know who
Trent,
you
is the
talking about.
camera on?
I just want you to say the name.
But but I don't deny he's a great recording engineer. And yes, a recording engineer, mixing engineer, master engineer.
It's a difference.
So sometimes they're not always in the same person, all right?
They're not.
But because he can't mix or master for shit, but he can record his ass off. And it's funny because
But that's good because we learned in school, you get the best recording, it makes for the best mix.
yes,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
So when he records somebody, he records all the effects on it, and I've gotten them and been like, "Oh, this shit sound perfect, bro. Like I can do my thing with this." But if you don't know how to record somebody, like don't just throw. I hate when people be like, "Yo, put auto tune on recording." You put it on there, and you like sound good, and then you're trying to mix, and then your
It's
auto
not the
tune is
same.
interfering with the delay
Yeah.
and the reverb. Like
Yeah.
I'll put that echo on there, bro. I can't. Why not? It's bleeding everywhere, my boy. I can't. If I had your auto tune on there, I could probably tune it down a little bit and turn up the reverb.
Right,
and
right,
still give
right.
you that effect you want.
Yeah.
But now I'm stuck with this untamed monster and shit that compression can't help. So now I'm about to squash your vocals a 30-to-1 ratio because you tried to play me. Hey, people don't understand why I use that Avid that dynamic comp.
Yeah.
But I 100-to-1 the shit out your ass. I swear to God I will. Y'all 100-to-1 on your whole ass. I promise you. Your shit sound like Rick Ross 2011.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
since you on these engineers' ass, go ahead and
Definitely on the ass.
drop some gems, drop some keys. For them engineers, the upcoming engineers and everything
I
like that.
can't, man. I can't. But just artists, y'all make sure. I know y'all like y'all effects on there, but understand you shouldn't. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you shouldn't be printing, or I'm sorry, you shouldn't be recording the effects that's printing into the song because you got to mix that shit later.
But
man.
that's why I don't. That's why the certain artists ask me, "Oh, do you got auto tune delay already on my vocals as you're recording?" I be like, "Nah, I want you to hear yourself,
Yeah.
and it's for a reason because I want you to hear yourself, like where it starts and where it's about to go." It's like some people know how to decipher, and some people is good at it, but I want you to hear yourself, especially the like up and coming artists I work with.
So what you think about like, cause me personally, when I record with auto tune, I record with it already up there, like y'all saying. But I feel like I know how to record for auto tune. But then like when I record like my other homies and stuff, and they were like throw the auto tune up there, I stop them sometimes. Be like, you can't just expect auto tune to do it. You gotta like really.
Right.
You know what
Sing
you
or
doing with
something
auto-tune.
before.
You gotta know
So,
to
but like when
harmonize,
I
yeah.
record though, and I use the effect, like I'm already singing
Right.
to that tune.
Right.
You already know
Like
what you're doing.
even when you kick your freestyle and everything like that, and you start harmonizing it, like you already know how to, you know what I'm saying, play with your vocals and everything like that to go. So it's like you know what to expect on and off of auto tune. You know what I'm saying? But the people that really just need that auto tune to try to do something, they're trying to create that certain sound or whatever, and it's like you really messing yourself up in the long run because it's like you trying to go off that shit. But again, let's be real, when it comes
You
to
control the auto tune.
Yeah, you control the auto tune. So
Auto
like,
tune don't control.
and then
you.
when it comes to performing live and
Yeah, you can
everything
say
like
something
that, you know
deep
what I'm
that
saying? And
wasn't
like showcases, like
It was
how
deep.
are you
Yeah.
coming when it comes
It
to
would.
your performance mixes? You know what I'm saying? Like when you get out there and perform and you ain't got auto tune hooked up to that microphone. You know what I'm saying? And,
Unless you
you know what I'm
Travis,
saying?
you got that paper.
Nah, when you up
you
there
come
like
to me,
that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, when you
I'm
up
in front
there
of
like
house,
that, yeah.
I got you.
I did that at a live show though.
Yeah,
I
it's
definitely
possible
did
to be
put
done.
auto
I can
tune
do it,
on
yeah.
the board.
But that's you gotta have a front of house engineer, you gotta have a back of house engineer, you gotta have an actual live sound stage performance type of people to capture your sound out there, or you're gonna be out there just trying to sing your heart out. We had showcases a couple weeks ago, and the dude full auto tune. You hear it as soon as it come on, and the whole time that he was. And he just let the music play. Like, nah, bro, you like people come to watch a show. They not come to just hear your song. They come to put on the show. And if you sitting here whispering, like, nah, you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But there was one guy who was out there South by Southwest, the white boy. He came out there with his whole sound kit and everything hooked up to the microphone. He came ready though, so you can buy the shit, but it's expensive. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's expensive.
look, unless you got I can tell people like this, man. It's good artists have even better engineers, okay? Because we all know, okay, just example, Young Guru, Jay-Z's engineer. He's not just a studio engineer. When that man go do shows, Young Guru is his engineer for the live sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he has a consistency in sound from his albums, and it translates to live very well. A lot of artists don't translate well to live performance.
That's fact.
But he does. Why? Because the same engineer who did the album is the same engineer who's doing his live performance. Yeah. And I tell a lot of artists, like, say you start picking up a lot more shows, you're going to have to find somebody to be consistent with your sound.
Yeah, you bring like your live sound engineers with you.
I would tell you then, get your live sound engineer. Example, that boy Kevin Gates. Remember when he was first coming up, 2012, whatever, when he was getting really hot, he had the same engineer everywhere he went. You know what I'm saying? Same thing happened to Wiz, had the same engineer everywhere he went. It's just that when you have somebody and you have you're being consistent with your quality of music, your only job, which is going to be the hardest job, is find somebody who can match and maintain your quality.
Yeah,
and there's gonna be a lot of problem with a lot of artists.
And the same level of that too as well is like even also traveling with your own DJ. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he know your sets. He know when you fist to break down and talk to the crowd, or what you know what I'm saying, where they can stop the music and boom, go for the. 'Cause at the end of the day, if you trying to do your thing and the DJ just he already been there set up and you trying to do your thing and talk whatever you trying to do, and they just still playing the music or not paying attention. 'Cause at the end of the day, I'm being real with you. Most showcases, you go to showcases, the DJ just playing your shit and then doing this right here.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like they not paying the type of attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not making that connection, that network to be like, hey, man, look, this how it is. Whoop, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, when it gets to 1 minute and 30 seconds, I want you to turn that music down, just my straight microphone. You know what I'm saying? Doing the shit, and that's gonna make them be like, okay, cool, bet. Because that mean you put on the show. You know what I'm saying? You actually do something. Yeah. People get on that stage and just rock side to side, just stand there and did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I'm saying? It come a lot of shit. Whether it's your live sound engineer or it's your DJ. You know what I'm saying? But that go back to like we said earlier, having a good team behind you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely come with that. Yeah.
So right now, what does your team consist of? Who you got on your roster? I'm talking about as an artist, not just live performing, but like, you got this for when you're in the studio, you got this when you're going out, you got this when you're networking.
I mean, really, it ain't really too big of a team. You feel me? Now, to have a team, that'd be cool and dope, too. But like I say, really, I got my PR. She do a lot for me. You feel me? And then, shit, myself, like I said, I record myself, but I send it to my engineer, Cartier.
Okay.
You feel me? I go outside sometimes with, you feel me, my homies that promote for the influencers. And you feel me? That'd be me going outside. Then when I do that, I'm networking, too.
Okay.
Because, they on a big platform, like in the nightlife scene.
Okay.
You feel me? But like outside of that, I don't really have too big of a team. That's why, I it made me feel so good to like be at the level I'm at, and be coming up, cause like I ain't really got no huge team.
Yeah.
You feel me? To be doing what I'm doing, you feel me? To be out here doing these interviews, to be out there South by Southwest and shoot 2 videos, you feel me? To come back, be able to drop it, to be having that marketing behind it from that opportunity out there, you feel me? And that's like with no real team for real.
Yeah.
So you like the journey, safe to say. You like the journey of coming up.
The journey of coming up it's been pretty cool, but I definitely would like to have a team though,
Facts. So you still add to the roster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, which is a good thing. So people out here that's listening, that's trying to, like, that's one thing too that we like to push on this show. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting out there and actually working with people. You know know what I'm saying? Like, not just talking about working and not just like, oh, I seen such and such and woo. Like, nah, actually getting out there, connecting people, woo. Like, even if it ain't nobody in this room that you work with, I still got no problem putting you in the door with a producer or putting you in the door with a videographer, you know what I'm saying? Putting you in the door with an engineer, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just got to go because at the end of the day, it's like, I know for a fact is I can't capture everybody's sound, you know what I'm saying? His beats ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? The way he's shooting work might not be for you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to shortchange you because you like, hey, you know, I fuck with y'all vibe, but I don't fuck with your work. You know what I'm saying? So it's
We
like,
definitely not
you know
no
what I'm saying?
haters
Like,
around
like,
here.
it's not at all. You know what I'm saying? So
All
just
love.
as that. So it's like, hey, if you tapping in with these people, you know what I'm saying, or vice versa, we see it, whatever you gonna be at, it's still gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that come up here get love. I'm like not on no bothering them, but I be like, hey, look, we got a showcase over here. Hey, this going on. Hey, pull over. This the event we got.
Nah,
coming
that's
out.
love though.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I know you trying to get somewhere too as well, you know what I'm saying? Then when it comes later down the line, like, not don't know you owe nobody anything, but it's like, hey, what we said earlier, stepping stones, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, when this part of my lifestyle, I mean, my life, I met such and such and such and such, and it was helping me to get to over here to where I got to do with such and such and such and such, you know? Like, that's just how the shit got to go, you know?
And that's the thing, you know, a lot of people be forgetting where they came from, you feel me? Who helped them out, you feel me? Like, they stepping stones, you feel me? That ain't me, though. And that'll never be me.
I like that.
All right, I got so can you give some tips to like upcoming artists just from journey from like in the studio, working with people, because you say you got an engineer, working with engineers, just some life tips on like coming up, how to approach.
I mean, most
different
definitely,
things
I would
like
say
that.
you definitely gotta, you feel me, in the stage of being an artist, you feel me?
Especially
You
a
have to-
female artist for real.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
I really
coming up.
feel like it's all about, you know, being yourself and trying to perfect your craft. You feel me? A lot of times it's hard to find your sound, but when you do find it, you got to perfect it. You can't just say this my sound or whatever the case may be, you feel me? But that goes to having that chemistry too, you feel me, with those engineers or those producers. I feel like you got to have that type of bond to even have that sound.
Okay,
True.
I like that.
That's
I like
true,
that.
true.
Because I might can get this sound over here, and then I might go somewhere else, and this sound completely different, but it's still my same voice, my same vocals. It's the same way I sounded over here, the same way I recorded and recited it.
If you
but
notice,
it don't sound the same.
that's how the major artists is.
Yeah, facts,
Drake,
being
Kendrick
open.
Lamar,
Yeah.
they all, it's different beats, same sound. You know what I'm saying? Same type of vibes they give you. So that's definitely how it is.
Being open.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
What was your first piece of gear you bought?
My first gear, man, I bought the little Personas, the Scarlet.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Ain't no shame.
Ain't no wrong
But that's
with
just
that,
because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So before I invest some money, some real
Right.
money into something that I don't know what I'm doing, let me just get some little bullshit where I can still do everything. Got the Pro Tools, you feel me? And let me learn. And I went on YouTube every day. I probably spent like 2 to 4 hours on YouTube every day for like 2-3 months. You feel me? When I first got it.
You ain't crazy. We all did that same
Yeah, you
shit.
feel me?
You gotta get
It took
in,
me a
you gotta
long
get
time to
in.
find some YouTube content. Because now it's out there, but back in like 2011, 12, that shit didn't exist at all, nigga. I'm talking about I was in school, and they weren't teaching me shit.
Yeah, you feel me? I had the little bullshit audio speakers, you know. And then after that, I
shit
bought
got us to the struggle.
I swapped out the mic. You feel me? I got the AKG C214 mic.
Okay.
And I got the Yamaha HS5 speakers. You feel me? Then the Apollo interface. So
That's why
Oh, you got the
yeah.
Apollo. Oh,
Yeah,
you up
stepping
there.
Stepping
You
up.
up there.
I ain't gonna lie, Apollo changed a lot of people's game.
yeah,
For
I
real.
like that Apollo.
Yeah. It come with it. It come
That's
with
one
it.
of ours. That's one of ours.
Yeah,
Our
definitely,
favorite
definitely,
in the
definitely.
house.
We coming up to this wrap. You things you want to plug in? What you got coming up in the near future? Want to let the people know?
Oh man, yeah, I'm finna drop this video called Pop Lock and Drop It. We shot it probably like a few months back
Okay.
at V Live. It went crazy. I'm talking about dancers as everywhere.
Bucket
Like,
naked.
it's crazy. Money everywhere. Like it's gonna be a movie. You feel me? I'm gonna drop that in 2 weeks. Not next Friday, but the following Friday. Right now, I do got my newest little, mic chat freestyle out. It's called Rundown. It's out everywhere. You feel
Okay.
me? It's on iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. You can go on my YouTube channel, Cherry B Vivo. You feel me? And it's up there on Rundown. So y'all go check that out. Tune in, and y'all can follow me on Instagram at Cherry B I am. You feel me? And I follow everybody back. So y'all show love. I show love back.
Sure.
You feel me?
Hey, with that said, it's your boy
One thing,
JK.
hold on,
Oh, I'm
one
sorry.
thing.
Go ahead.
Let her know about the Loud, the shit we got coming up with Loud.
Yeah, cool.
We got a
You
lot.
right. plug it in here. I was gonna just talk after. But
Oh,
we plug it in.
You gotta show the world that we
definitely gotta let the world. We
for real.
We doing real networking. Okay, so
Hashtag we work.
May 20th is the Summer Jam Fest. You know what I'm saying? So if you here, come out, show support, whatever, network, do your thing. What we got? May 28th, the Proud to Be Me fashion show.
Fashion show.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a lot of love and fashionista kind of thing. Have people running the runway, having artists up there performing and everything. A lot of vendors in the building. June 2nd through the 4th is Loud Music Radio Press Junket. You know what I'm saying? So definitely artists coming up trying to get a name. It's gonna be over 50 media platforms and you know what I'm saying, that you can go on there,
Like
get,
high end, like Sirius
Sirius
XM,
XM, Shade 45, 99 The Box. Who else am I forget the name? BET, Spotify, Pandora. You know what I'm saying? So big execs from those. Not just the little small fry intern guy. No offense. You know what I'm saying? but big people, big names that you can actually go in the building. You know what I'm saying, and talk to and get some real game. And I can't remember exactly which day, but one of the days will be the artist showcase, so you can be up there and perform for those type of people. And the other day is just actually, like I say, like a big networking thing. You can get personal interviews from all 50 platforms. That's gonna be up there. Nice on the box, down the lane, yeah. I definitely get that information before we get up out of here, So
I like the vibe, so I feel
definitely should plug it in.
See, that's love right there. That's what I love. Houston.
For real. Okay, so anything else we got to plug in with us? We got coming up. Am I missing something?
Nah, you ain't really missing nothing. Shit, God gonna tell us what we got coming up next.
I remember some. It's a little ways out, but I'm gonna plug it in now. September 2nd, Kick It With Us Kickball Tournament. Make sure y'all tune in. We're doing something big.
Yeah, we got another cipher coming soon.
Another cipher coming. We'll plug it in later on. But without further ado, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy JKDAGREAT, man. Mr. FAT, talent to himself.
It's your boy R.Lafair Keys, creating sounds to vibe too.
Keys open door.
I got my guy.
TrentTheEngineer, man.
Trent, is the camera on?
It's
Like
definitely
a
on.
flick shit, man.
Y'all already know what the fuck going on. It's Cherry B, man. Y'all fuck with me.
Cherry B.
Hey.
Appreciate you.
Studio headquarters.
You good?
Hey. Don't give me the mic. You know what I'm going to do with it.